but also lining up is they got a comet that's coming called Elenin. You see, sometime in the fall of the year.
Because you're giving people hope that didn't have no hope. People say, well, what about the Tea Party? This is the Tea Party. This is the real one. This is the one that comes close to the one in Boston. We're not coming here with no axes to grind. We come here to change a system. And as I leave you today, I say to you, Martin Luther King, personal friend of mine, he wasn't killed because of racism. He wasn't killed because of segregation. He wasn't killed because hateful, mean, bitter white folks. He was killed because he became the first black person in the history of America to get in a position to determine public policy. And I say to you today, here, across this country, in New York City, you are fixing to change public policy. And they can't kill that. And just remember that. We're not here arguing with no police. We're not here arguing with Democrats and Republicans. We are above that. They're not the problem. They have to do what Wall Street and the super rich tell them to do. But what makes us so powerful, we didn't have to get permission from them to be here. That's who you are. And as I leave, can we have a soft, quiet minute for one of the greatest civil rights warriors, Dr. Fred Shuttlesworth, who died yesterday. And let me tell you about Fred Shuttlesworth. When I heard that he died yesterday, I smiled. Because those of us that's in the forefront of that movement, we very seldom died from natural causes. So Brother Fred died from natural causes yesterday. And had he not been there, we wouldn't have that black man in the White House. One person. And let me leave you with this. Don't worry about if you get your name in the paper, or if you get your name on the radio or TV. When that universal God force pick you, it leaves no footprints. Thank you.
The next big movement is going to be about self. It's going to be about how much water do I need to drink, how much fresh food do I need to eat. See, we keep talking about young folks. They're not the answer. Everything that have corrupted this country and this planet, young folks didn't do it. When I got on a plane flying in here today, something this beautiful, they take my tax money and buy bombs and drop on women and children. But I come to something like this, and a system so corrupt that I have to pay taxes or I don't come. So one day when them bombs fall on my grandchildren, great-grandchildren, I hope I can be honest enough to say, hey, it's payback time. It's not about young folks. It's about us right now. Right now. And if we change it, we have the greatest military in the history of the planet. And they don't base that on young people. They base that on the folks that's willing to go and kill or be killed. There's a whole lot of people that's not willing to kill and not willing to be killed. That's what we have to base this on. The three causes of death. It's not cancer, sugar diabetes, high blood pressure. Number one, sleep deprivation. Number two, dehydration. And number three, lack of physical fitness. It's that simple. Do you realize, see these people here, out here? There's people out here that will never know their name, that have done more for the humanities worldwide than 99% of all your athletes and entertainers put together. They just took $4 billion from the educational budget in the state of Texas, but the University of Texas, one school, annual football football budget is $100 million. It's better change it. Talk with no young folks. It starts up here. And when they hear you enough, you know, I'm not against capital punishment because poor folk get it. I'm not against capital punishment because sometimes you kill the wrong. I'm against capital punishment because the state shouldn't kill. State shouldn't kill. If you and I are in the military and we get captured, we're trying to kill them folks over there and take over their country. They still, when they capture us, can't take prize and snatch our teeth out. They can't give us electric lottery. But in America, we, the state, can kill. See, if I go to jail for life, that's punishment. When you sentence me to die, that's revenge. And there's something wrong with that.
We don't know who we are as a people. Even a roach knows what a roach is. Even a gnat knows what a gnat is. Even an ant knows what an ant is. Even a grain of dirt knows what the dirt is. The only thing in the entire universe, the omniverse, that don't know what it is the black man and the black woman, mainly on earth. And to even go further than that, in the hills of North America.